Alrighty guys, first check of the day here. We're up in my brother's place and come up to one of the top snares here, and just in there we got ourselves a coyote. So there's a few fresh fox tracks, looks like, around here. We had this snare right there, tucked in this thick stuff. Looks like a real young one.
Yeah, it doesn't look too big, eh?
But we'll get in there and get him out of there. It's been pretty quiet, but we picked that one up yesterday at home. And now this guy, so this makes 22. I'll just pop up. Sickly looking or something, eh? So I've skinned these guys before, but there's just no value to them. He's missing most of his back hair, right up behind his head. He's a small dog, so he's just not even worth taking home. So I don't think he's got mange. Doesn't look like mange to me. He's got a nice tail, but just rubbed or whatever. He's incredibly tiny, so he's just gonna stay here in the bush. Alrighty guys, welcome back. We're out checking traps this morning. It's minus 21 and we haven't checked for 3 days. We got good 8 inches of snow in the meantime, so we're no longer able to run the truck. The snow is just getting too deep. We had probably about 6 or 8 inches before this last snowfall, so, and we had 50-kilometer-an-hour winds to go with it, so it's pretty drifted in that. But anyway, my first stop here today is at the new alder bush, and my first snare when I walked in here, I seen the flagging tape, but I didn't see a snare, so I thought, well, when I head out, I'll check it and see why I can't see it. But so now I'm on my way out. There was nothing in the bush, no sign or anything. But anyway, I come in here and I see my snare. My snare was hanging right there, right here, and you can see there's the cable worn into the tree. But I don't know, I haven't looked. I don't see any mound in the snow. Maybe right there, but I don't know if a deer got caught and the breakaway broke or just what, but you can see the tree is all smashed up. The cable's right here loose. So I'm thinking there probably ain't anything in it. No. And it was deer hair. So there you go. So the breakaway let go, it did its job. But that is definitely deer hair. So anyway, we will continue on. I got maybe half a dozen more snares up in the bush there to check, and then we're moving on. Alrighty guys, well, nothing yet. we're up at my brother-in-law's place here. We brought up a sheep, dead sheep, just before the snowstorm. Looks like the birds and everything have gotten it eaten pretty well down. There are some fresh tracks in here, and of course my battery's freezing up. Now the sheep was here, and now it's over there. So I see a trail going up just to the left of that little maple. So I might have to put a snare in there. Anyway, we're gonna check the troughs here and see if we ain't getting anything. Well guys, still up here at Jordan's. And looky there. I actually picked up a coyote. He's still alive, so I'll have to go back and grab my gun there at the snow machine, but man, oh man, we actually got something. Oh. Well, I'm excited. Might not look it, but I am. Trudging through all this snow is a bit of a workout. Oh man. Anyway, here's the fresh tracks. Kind of come down the trail here, come up from there. So anyway, we got them. So go in there and take care of them. Looks like a nice one from here. So there's that coyote. It's a fairly small one. Thinking it's probably a female, but looks like a fairly nice coat on her. We'll have a better look there when we get home. But that was it for here. So still gotta check some snares at the home bush, and then over at my brother's place. So we'll see what we get. But yeah, definitely some fresh tracks here. There was definitely another coyote with this one, because you could see it was walking around. It was just over in there that we caught it, but there was other tracks circling this one, so definitely another one around. I moved that sheep up to there. That's where the original gut pile was, but it was so stinking heavy, this was as far as I could drag it. I had the truck parked where the snow machine is, and I figured, well, they can eat on it here for a bit and then I'll drag the carcass up there, so that's what I did. They got a really good trail going up there. So right there is where I put my snare. So hopefully we can pick one up there in the next couple days. But anyway, with all this fresh snow, it's kind of nice. Kind of sucks because it's harder going, but it's kind of nice because you can see if there's any fresh sign, which we're getting a little bit of. So anyway guys, we'll catch you in a bit.